We rely on clean air and water to survive, yet right now we are headed towards a water crisis. Swelling demands and changing climate patterns are draining rivers and aquifers, and pollution is threatening the quality of the water that remains. Air pollution is one of the most serious problems in the world. Two of the worst pollution problems are urban air quality and indoor air pollution. According to the EPA, indoor air is 2 to 5 times more polluted than outdoor air. Poor indoor air quality negatively affects more than 15 million Americans who have asthma and 28 million who suffer from hay fever and other allergies. Because children breathe faster than adults, they inhale 50% more air per pound of body weight than adults and are especially sensitive to air quality problems. Outdoor air pollution is caused by small particles and ground-level ozone that comes from car exhaust, smoke, road dust, and factory emissions. Outdoor air quality is also affected by pollen from plants, crops, and weeds.
Most people realize that the air we breathe in Texas is not clean. Our air is much dirtier than air in most other states. We do produce most of the energy for the rest of the country. But does that sentence us to die sooner? To have higher rates of cancer?
A study published in the Journal of the American Medical Association established a connection between air pollution and an increased risk of lung cancer. Long-term exposure to the sort of air pollution found in large cities, industrial pollution combined with auto exhaust, produce results similar to a non-smoker living with secondhand smoke.
What about El Paso? How's the air quality we breathe?
El Paso shares an airshed with the Mexican city of Ciudad Juarez. This airshed, known as Paso del Norte, sits in a basin composed of the mountains that surround the two cities. Here, visibility is often poor and respiratory problems frequent. The air problem stems from a variety of emission sources combined with unfortunate meteorological conditions. The air quality index ranked El Paso as the nation's 6th worst. When inhaled, outdoor pollutants and pollen can aggravate the lungs and can lead to chest pain, coughing, digestive problems, dizziness, fever, lethargy, sneezing, shortness of breath, throat irritation, and watery eyes.
What you breathe in goes deep into your lungs, and what goes deep into your lungs then goes into your bloodstream, so it affects your whole body.
It's okay for an industry to know what it's putting in the air that'll kill you from the air that we breathe, but it's not all right for you to know before you die. And I think that's the predicament that we have in front of us in Texas.
And what about our water?
Many toxic chemicals from industrial and agricultural sources find their way into the Rio Grande River. In 1995, there were more than 1,400 industrial plants in the border area. In the same year, 30 potentially damaging chemicals were found in the river that exceeded screening levels.
Did you know that civil engineers have saved more lives than all the doctors in history with the development of clean water and sanitation systems?
Yes, the Clean Water Act was established in 1972 after the Cuyahoga River in Ohio caught on fire. With this law and the hard work of local governments and engineers, we've kept billions of pounds of sewage, chemicals, and trash out of our waters. "40 years ago, people were afraid to swim or fish in our waters, our lakes, and our rivers. This was prior to the Clean Water Act. However, our water and wastewater systems are aging and are overburdened, with many of them built 100 years or more ago. Today, there is not a single location in this country where you cannot go and get a clean glass of water. But 40 years from now, will we be able to make the same statement?"
What about our ocean?
The main cause of many types of pollution is humans. Some of the major causes of ocean pollution are things such as oil spills, dumping toxic waste, incorrect disposal of garbage, waste and water sewage, and ocean mining. Water polluted with different chemicals can cause a decline of population in some species of animals. The oceans are so vast and deep that until fairly recently, it was widely assumed that no matter how much trash and chemicals humans dumped into them, the effects would be negligible. Proponents of dumping in the ocean even had a catchphrase: "The solution to pollution is dilution."
Some solutions for clean air and water.
Because most homes are well insulated, it leaves poisons trapped inside for us to breathe. NASA studies show that having ample plants indoors can detoxify up to 85% of indoor air pollution. Also, driving the car at steady speeds improves the fuel economy of the car. High fuel efficiency means less fuel consumption and less emissions. And don't leave vehicles idle. Tire pressure also plays a vital role in fuel consumption, so check wheel alignment and tire pressure at regular intervals, and carpool whenever possible. Do not dispose of gasoline, oil, or weed killers and other lawn and garden pesticides down the drain, into surface water, onto the ground, or in the trash. Check with your local household hazardous waste collection agency for safe disposal of these types of products.
What are you doing to protect our air and water?
Don't stand there and let time run out.
Get a hold of our earth now. Help Mother Earth.